one of the pages that I have on my website, derekwyatt.co.uk, which is just here, you'll see if you scroll down that there's the Olympics, which we've talked about on another video, but also there's a thing called climate change. And to me, I think there are three big issues that we face as a country as we move forward to the next 10 or 15 years. Obviously climate change, but also because climate change involves energy, it's actually where we get our energy from. So it's not just a matter of, the oil running out in Scotland or the gas and securing new contracts with, say, Norway or Qatar in the Middle East, but it's actually making sure that wherever we get our energy from, we can get it safely. We've already seen with Russia that she's turned off for one day all of the oil and gas to Germany. She's done that to Georgia. She's done that in the Ukraine. Now, Russia is a changing nation. I happen to think it's really that President Putin reminds me really of Stalin with a conscience. But I'm actually sure how much of a conscience Putin has got because he ran the secret police before he was president. He knows where the bodies are buried. And I am more worried now about energy security than I've ever been before. And the problem is, if you've got a finite resource, which was coal, and that's hasn't run out in Britain, but clean coal is a much more difficult thing to produce, and it's slightly more expensive. But you've got coal, the gas and the oil has come from, as I said, the North Sea. We've now secured more gas from Norway, but we've also secured a huge amount of liquefied natural gas from Qatar in the Middle East. Now, at the moment, that is the secure Middle East, but we know from Iraq, and we know from Palestine and Israel, and we know from the Lebanon and Syria, and we know from Iran, that over the last 30 years, the main problem in the world has been focused in the Middle East. Now, we are building at Milford Haven a huge dock for the liquefied natural gas, but what if Qatar was taken out? Then our energy sources would be severely affected. So I think we have to have a mature debate, because there's no doubt about climate change. I'm absolutely convinced of that. From where badgers are, where fish are in the North Sea, where birds are coming and not coming, it's quite clear there's a significant change. And it's in our responsibility. So what I've decided to do is I've asked the Carbon Trust to come down to the constituency and to offer free advice. And we'll be holding a conference, but they'll be looking at schools, businesses, even newspaper desks, and perhaps film production units, trying to make people understand what they can do to be carbon neutral. And I personally have also been looking at different websites. You can see them here on the screen, and I will pledge not to travel unnecessarily on an airline, and if I do, I will pay a carbon tax in addition to the amount I pay already to the government. I'm also trying to get my house to be carbon neutral. That will take some time, but I would urge you, if you really care about the world, to take this really seriously. It's both energy and energy security, but on the energy side, try as a citizen to become carbon neutral over the next 3 years.